Hello, 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 hello. I'm not about to speak. About to sing. Just say hello. Um. ah, Okay. Today, this stream will be pretty short, about 30 minutes. Because we are going to go out to buy something for our kid. So would be very, very short and fast and furious. No. Okay. I Today is all about testing Whisper AI, their Python package, and I already quickly write something here, as you can see, and was already run into slightly short, like small problem. And I will already said about the problem, and then I will continue to do whatever I need to do. Because there is a meeting coming up next week, and I urgently need features like this to transcribe something from the audio. So I go for a very quick solution, which is just to use this Whisper AI. Of course, there are many other packages like this that I can go on test forever. But firstly, I will just go for this one. Um, the problem I run into when I just quickly write this test, and then I press the play button, sorry, enter button, and then there was a problem which is called FFmpeg missing, and for Mac user, this is the way that I figure out. Just use Homebrew. So brew install FFmpeg. If you are going for doing a lot of audio analysis, but so speech recognitions, you anyway need this software. So go ahead and then install this one, and then these scripts will definitely run. How good is the transcribe results? Not really guarantee because I do this one already, and it's just say meron on the wall, which is really not what I said. I could, maybe my pronunciation is just so bad. Hello. Maybe my pronunciation is just so bad. That's here the reference, and then here this transcribe. Wait. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Ooh, okay, wait. Ooh. So, ooh. Am I still speaking? Yes, I am. Yes. So that was the reference audio, and then the transcribe was meron, and then again, was meron on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Not really what I was hoping, but it's okay because in my platform I allow users to modify this automatic transcription. Also, this probably will not be my final choice, because for my platform, I need something to be more phonetic based. How would I say this better? Because the language will probably not all about English. It will probably be about German or about some less mainstream language. So, but for the prototype demonstration, this works. Yeah. So now let's wrap it into a function, and then we try. No. I was thinking, so should I use get or post? Because maybe post is a better way, but yeah, you need the file. Because originally I was thinking that I can have an upload file route and then use it, get the file, transcribe, return. But I think I don't need to be so how to say, so taking such a detour. Yeah. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Hi. At first I see like good morning, I was thinking, oh, you are in America. Yeah, audio file. It's a file. It's a upload file format and then file. Yoo-hoo. I think I need to save it to local. Okay. Yeah. Save file to local. Let me see. What did I do? Save file. Oh, I use the upload file. So I already demonstrate the Whisper AI's functions, and now we are going to use these as an endpoint, and so we can upload file and then we can do the speech to text. I hope. I really hope that works. So I see it's just so slow, but the more libraries you like, fed libraries you use, the more waiting times you need to do. Localhost, no. 127. I cannot choose this 8000 port anyway when I start using it. I mean, as my real backend. So I also, sooner or later, I need to find another. Oh, wait. I need to find another methods to. I mean, not find another method. I need to find the port later. A port that's open on my local computer that I can use. Where is? Okay. That's how this work. And this would do detect language English. It does, and then it return, but it has some trailing. Oh, actually, that's really good. They also add the question mark. Nice. I want to remove the trailing space. How do I do this? RE, I guess. Yeah. By the way, in my stream, I would like to use this chance to talk a little bit about being shy. Yeah, because recently there were my friends were talking to me and then say they feel that I am very brave in sharing my coding. How to say? Share my live coding in live stream. And sorry, let me quickly do. How do I do this? I know it's RE sub. So RE sub results, but I think there's a patterns that I need to do. So I will quickly search how do I do this. How to use in Python to remove white space from string. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to tell them as a response to their question, which is I am also super shy. And I have, on top of that, I have even bigger problem, which is to express myself clearly. So why I still do this is because at the very, very beginning, when I was just searching for some jobs that I didn't really want to go for, how to say, like set out my own company or something. So at the very beginning, I was also searching for some jobs, and and I run into the problem, which is people just said like I cannot explain things, which I feel super sad that I'm so thankful that they told me about this, but I'm also super sad because I really didn't think that's a problem. Um, uh, yeah, sorry. Because I think 5 years ago, or maybe, well, more like 6 years ago, I really think that I would just be a postdoc and then be a professor. And and if I want to be a postdoc, I just need to know how to write my proposal, how to write my articles. Yeah, if I want to do that, then I was just thinking like that's all I need. I really didn't need to think about like explain things to people or something. And and then I decided to, of course, not go on this route. And yeah, so learning backend Python. Thank you. Yeah, and I was just super sad and then happy that someone told me that my weakness. So I was just thinking, yeah, let's try to explain things to somebody. But I cannot, hello. I cannot just always ask my husband to sit there and then say, now I'm going to explain something to you, right? He also has his own things to do. So I was like, let's just start a stream. And we are explaining things into the void. I was thinking like the first year, nobody will hear me talking anything. So why not just use this chance to just, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Just do it, right? And then somehow it's like this. I decided to go on my journey to set up my own company, have my own products. And then I realized that it's very important to know how to explain things to somebody. Despite that, I'm super shy, super like concerned that maybe it's super wrong to, like, my code is super wrong, maybe my thoughts is super wrong or something like. Good to know that you are fine. I'm really happy to hear that my audience are having a good day or a very fine day. That also make me very, very happy. You learn all that who helped you. Learning is a very long journey. I learn from my study, learn from I want to create something. So I always have some ideas that I want to do. So I will just search what are the techniques that I need. And all the way till now, I'm just be like this. So IT student, I'm looking for someone expert who help me. IT is, it's a very broad topic, and it's really hard to do IT because, for example, if you are working in a company and your developer or someone come to you and say like, my screen doesn't show me something, I don't have a login, how can you help me? This is just a basic, this is not what you like need to do all the time, but there are much more. I will get to that. So it's a super broad field in a company. Is basically a very much needed position. And so you are a student, I think you are amazing that you go on this journey. And I'm sure that someone in this chat will help you. And if you have some questions, I will try my best to reply to you. And then, yeah, or somebody in the chat will help you. So just give us your questions if you need. I will go on and explain my journey. So I was just talking about like my friend asked me how am I be so like not so shy to talk about the whole programming everything. Yeah. Thank you for following. Yeah, so I think that's that. Okay, always the same. I think I need to clear the cache, right? Otherwise it will always speed up this. Well, yeah. So my response is I'm super shy too. But then I realized one thing, that you really need to overcome your what's that called? Shyness, your fear that say this. Because if you want to be a person that start your own business, that's not talk about like an IT company or a software company. That's not go so fancy. That's just say you want to start a business. You want to sell your artwork or your work on any kind of online platform. You would think that you just sit behind a computer and then just put your work there and then someone will buy. No, it's not the reality. The reality is you need to somehow write something. You need to somehow maybe make a little video to talk about your work, blah, 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 blah. This, you just cannot afford to be shy. You need to overcome your fear. I'm super shy. I'm super scared every time before I start my live stream. I'm just like I'm shaking. And yeah, it's that you I overcome my fear and I practice my way to using my way to practice how I can explain things and come to that. Um, yes, I am using Whisper AI and using these functions, and it gets this, which great that I am using English audio. But if I want to use something else, that's just give our AI a little test. Whee! I have a lot of audios that we can test. Let me check if this audio is something that. Oh, yeah. It is. Okay, let's give our AI a little challenge. For example, cross-jab language. Oh, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, let's see if AI can do something like this. Not this. Where is my main? Yeah. Okay. So what I say is I'm not blaming the guy that telling me that I need to work on my own way of like explain something. Actually, I really think I'm really thankful for what he said, and he was one of the person that interviewed me and I didn't get a job. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the hardest part. Wait, where is our AI doing? What's our AI doing? Huh? Oh, cool. Wait. No, it's not Albanian language actually, but it's really cool that it recognizes so many chunks, right? It's really cool to do, but if I give it language tag, will that help? Maybe. Um, yeah, it's super hard to like, and also sometimes I also wonder like if I really can do it. But since I already go on this way and I decided to, oh yes, this person just write this one, but this is not what I really need. I need to know the language. I need to know the language. I'm sorry, but I mean like what kind of language I can get. Yeah, I'm sorry that sometimes I'm just so distracted by these things. Um like using language option. But is there any other? Oh, nice. Um, do I have cross job language? I don't. It has a lot, but it doesn't have what I need. So, okay, first of all, I need to talk about why I decided to use this one because I have a meeting coming up next week that I need to demonstrate my idea, my platform as a prototype to people who are interested in this. And for that, I want something really, really quick. But in the end, when the software out of prototype phase into a real business commercial use platform, I'm not sure I will choose this one because I need to put more into this. Like, for example, I'm targeting less known languages. So I also need to find a way to integrate these less known languages, speech recognition models, or the other way around. What's that? The other way around is text to speech. So I'm not so sure if I will go for this solution, but it's really a good way to do it because you know what are the limits of these existing packages, and let's see what are the results they give. Still recognizing? I'm sorry. Are you really? I don't think the clip is so long. Is it though? Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's 21 minutes. um then I'm sorry. This dev is is not deaf. I need to use async. I cannot afford to block the entire channel just for this task. So I have to change it. I'm sorry, this one need to change. I also at the same time would like to so what I'm saying for my friend, who are the target audience of your app? My target audience is people who are interested in doing voice acting, or people, or so there are different scales. So smaller scale is people who are interested in trying out text to speech. Sorry, text to speech. And medium scale is people who need text to speech to deal with their day-to-day job. For example, at certain point, I'm thinking my YouTube video will also need this. And a larger scale would be people who so for example, like customer service need something to just read it out loud. There are existing products already out there, but I want to offer much more, which is I want to offer languages that's not so mainstream. So by I say mainstream is the for example, the English or Spanish or Chinese. Well, I actually Chinese is one of the target language I want to offer. Yeah, in traditional Chinese. I mean, like writing wise. So Taiwanese Mandarin would be the target audience because it's my own background and I'm really proud of myself for speaking this specific Mandarin. It's a very different kind of Mandarin than Chinese Mandarin because our words used are quite different and our way of speaking is I would say a little bit more relaxed. I feel so it how to say this? I feel Taiwanese in general, the Mandarin is very relaxing tone, and at least that's how I feel. I know it really depends on different people's perspective. So if I if I at certain point make you feel like very uncomfortable and saying this, then I'm very sorry. But I'm just speaking out of my own thoughts. So my target audience would be in this direction. Raise, I think I need to raise an HTTP exception. So where is the HTTP? What, like, I think it's fast API I need to load, but HTTP exception. Fast API. This is how I handle. Oh yeah, see, fast API. You need. Whoa, what is this? Okay, so is it traditional Mandarin? Yes, it's traditional Mandarin. At least that's so. Our writings is traditional. I guess most of people will be very much familiar with simplified Mandarin. I think so. I think so. because that's just how I understand. Maybe my audience can correct me wrong. There are certain words I feel they just so simplified Chinese, they just replaced using the simplified character. So the traditional ones are much more, but I think Chinese Mandarin writings, if they don't have the simplified, yeah, most of people will learn simplified Chinese. So the Chinese writing, if they don't have the simplified character, they will use the traditional ones. And so that's, maybe I can show you a little bit like tradition and then simplified if my audience doesn't mind. So for example, let's just use this one. Okay, Chinese. Simplify in Chinese. So like, I'm fine. Well, this is not simplified. Well, the words is this word is simple. No, okay. Now was I? Okay. Oh, I know. Factory. This one. This is the simplify, right? Okay. Let's try Chinese tradition gongchang. You see this one. So this chang and chang is actually, this is the simplified one and this is the tradition one. No, it's okay. I'm today I'm really just testing the options that I can do, and it's not really a exception. This is really not the problem. I really like to talk to people about this. I hate 500, but this is the way to go for now because I really don't know what other the problems will have. So exception. Nope. Okay. Expect it. I don't. Wait. Am I spell it wrong? Ha. Okay, I definitely spell it wrong. Sorry for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What I want to say to my friends about being shy, like, don't be shy and just do it. Like, how I convince myself to really go for it is really just, or how I overcome like being shy to just talk to the camera or something. Actually, I'm not. I just, I have a very good, first of all, let me Google the words. I don't want to say it wrong. Spell. Yes, I have a very powerful spell that helped me overcome my shyness when I'm super scared about like talking to people or something. And I hope my audience is ready for this spell. This will not harm you. Okay? So I'm going to say Om Mani Padme Hum. Hello guys. I'm testing Whisper AI today and see how well it's doing. And oh, it finished. Although it kind of recognized the language wrong, but I'm very impressed by it. Split the chunks of the audio and then try to transcribe the different chunks of the audio. It's super cool, but also sad at the point that it doesn't have the language that I'm searching for. So I already tell you my spell. When I'm super shy, And I need to tell people, I need to like face the audience. And I just say this to myself. Like, and this is a very powerful spell. It's Om Mani Padme Hum. I think my audience definitely know what is it. Okay, I show you what is this. It's a Buddhism phrase. Padme Hum. This is the 6th syllable. Yes, it's the sixth syllable that if I found the right website to tell me this is something like lotus, right? Praise the hello. It's like praise the lotus or something. Oh, mantra. It's a mantra. Oh, I learned a new word. Very nice. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, so this originally is Buddhism, just pronounce it to like, what's that called? Dispel the darkness or something. And it's a mantra. And I somehow find it very powerful when I'm so scared that I need to face the audience, I need to talk about something, I need to explain, and I'm shaking. I just read this several times, and it worked. Oh, it also peace. So praying for the peace, like the world peace or something. And why this works, it's really funny because it's praying for the world peace, right? And then dispel the darkness. And then somehow in my mind, I just think like, if I pray for the world peace, then people will have less worry, and then they will start watching YouTube, searching for entertainment. And then they will find me on YouTube or Twitch, and then they will watch my stream. And they will be in a very calm mind, peaceful mind, and then everything will work. Everything will be beautiful. I think that everyone need to find the mantra that really help them to overcome their shyness, and to just be to have this strength to face the audience. Okay, I already have this await. I think I need to do a try. Try. A fixed planning for your YT stream? I do. I hope every Wednesday and Friday afternoon from 2:30 and last about 1 hour. And that's my streaming schedule. But depending on what kind of things that I need to do, sometimes it's about my platform, sometimes it's about some I cannot speak today. Third party product that I need to use to test. So the streaming content probably will be varied, but but the time is fixed. Oh, what language is the mantra? I don't. I think it's. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think I know. Sanskrit. Oh, it's Sanskrit. You know, when you study historical linguistics, this is basically this like lesson 101. Like you cannot avoid. I somehow avoid. Exception. I'm very sorry. Every time I use 500, I feel very sorry about it. But right now, this is the 5. This is something I want to use. Okay. So, what should I do? If I'm really giving it Albanian, then I will be really happy about it. But this is not Albanian language, so 2 p.m. of which time zone? Sorry. CEST. So Central Europe Standard Time. Oh, I'm so good that I like remember the entire like CEST, like what it stands for. I'm currently living in Germany, so my time would be German time. What is a word called async def mean? So async is asynchronous. So I don't want it to occupy my whole channel to just run these things. Probably at the same time I wanna do something else, so I just use async def. But I hope this is the right way to do. I'm very sorry for like coughing or something. Okay. And also, today I also thought about something. Oh yeah, I started. Also my name is Macy. Also, I started a coffee page. You can find me on this coffee, Kobai Cradle. Yes. Okay, I will get to that. It's not like my way of asking for like money or something. Shit. I'm sorry for the words. So, oh, yes. So this is my page. Why I introduce that is that I will from time to time post some ideas that I have, and I'm very sure I wrote a blog post. Yeah. So for example, like the differences between 3D overlay and AR, I will write it here. Because my previous job is all about like using Python Blender to code something, to work on 3D objects. So I happenly to know a little bit about 3D objects, AR stuff. I cannot make objects, 3D objects, but I can process 3D objects. So I would like to share a little bit about things I know, and I will post in Mandarin, Chinese, and English. If you like it, if you find it useful, you can donate. But what I really hope that people can read it is like I write it, So just read it. Read it is okay. Donation, it's not what I'm asking for. And I'm also just testing if, oh yeah, I can send it via the YouTube channel. I'm also just testing different kind of platform, what this blog can offer. Wait, can I really write it? But I need to sign in. Me. I don't want to sign it. Well, how can I do? I know how what can I do? I will put this link under my live stream after I finish live stream. Is that okay? Python yesterday. I'm starting to learn loops today. Oh, that's very nice. Do I have for loop? No. How do I show for loop? Here I mostly use try and except. Yeah. Yeah. Do you you studied Python yesterday? Do you like Python so far? Okay. So what I want to say is I will write a lot of articles about my knowledge, what I learned from my journey, what I learned from my previous works, everything like that. I really wish people can. Oh, nice that you like it. I'm so happy that another person like Python. So if you like to read, you can read about it. If you find it super useful, you want to donate, you can donate. But that's not my ultimate purpose right now. At least not right now. In the future, probably. But I'm also fine searching like what kind of platform I like the most or something like that. So yeah. And if you like this platform, this kind of blog post, let me know. I can write more, or I would continue to test other platforms and to see what are the better way to present these articles or something. Okay, I want to do one final test to know if my endpoint really work. Okay. I'm so scared every time I see so many things. Okay, let's just use my own audio. Okay. Yeah, okay, it works. Even I use like try and accept, but then the problem is still. I swear I didn't say mirror. I said mirror. Okay, whatever. So how would I do this? This is a microservice in the backend. My backend will call this microservice, and when it speed up the results to my backend, I will save it in the database when the user upload the data. But since we always know that it's not the best transcription results. Oh, endpoint. Endpoint is this. So for example, do I have a better example? Yes, I do. So here, that's starting from the most beginning one. So for example, if I go for this, this web browser showed me hello world, right? But what does it mean? It means I access to this. That's imagine it's like a window. Like I peek through this window, and what would I get? And this is the window that shows me hello world. this is the window that I want to see. And so that is the results. So this is the endpoint. This is the window that I want to see. So what do I see when I peek through this window? And yeah, it's like the address. Yeah, what would I see when I peek through this window? That it depends on what kind of data I fetch it. So basically, I give this window or this door, say, I give you this file and tell me what this file said inside. And then this window or this door will come back with, okay, this file says blah, blah, blah. So this is called endpoint. And how you call it is basically 107, 8000 is the port. So basically the port is like harbor, right? This is the place to do this service. Is what did I say? Speech to text. Speech to text. So this is the window that I wanna pick. And it says method now, of course, because whatever you type here is a get. If you want to, so get means I just wanna get something. I don't wanna give you something and then get something. So we use post. Post basically means I give you something and then please process it, store it, or tell me something about it. I hope this is a good way of explaining. So endpoint is like this, and my endpoint works. What can I do? So my backend will call this microservice, say, I give you this file, you give me the results. And when I get the results, I will save it in my database. And when my front end, which means when you operate this window, will operate something like this. And then I say, like, please tell me what this file write about or talk about. Then the front end will ask my back end, and then my back end will say, oh, this file is talk about that. Why I use such a detour way? Because I don't want to expose this service to everyone else. Because here I have no secure anyone who knows this address, the port, the window, so the endpoint can access it. And this is very dangerous because that means people can just give me whatever files and then my service will just work for them. And people can maybe insert something that can hack into my system, and then my system will be hacked, and then users data will be exposed, which is not what we want. So I will, of course, add something more to this to secure these endpoints, but also at the same time, I decided to make it a little bit detour to go through different route, blah, 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 and then to call it. So basically, I will limit the requests that coming from which route, that like basically coming from which door to get to this. So I will limit that, but just for the sake of demonstration, I will just do it very easy. Oh, you are totally not asking 2-year-old child questions. Microservice is actually a way of doing this backend. How to say? A website service, right? For example, what can I do as an example? I know a very good example. But I don't know how they do it. I'm just giving you an example. So do I have something that I can try out? No, no. But I think people probably know about Hugging Face, right? So this is a place that plays a lot of models, and then you can have a lot of fun exploring this place. Wait, no, I don't want to come here. Comfy? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Model? Text to speech. I know definitely something. Personal speech. Oh, there's people using Urdu? Oh, sorry, I was checking already. Speech. So, for example, if they have like something like interface API or something that for you to type in and then returns the results like what the computing results for, then this basically sends the request to the backend. But if the backend has so many endpoints and loaded so many libraries to process, so many models to process, it's really hard for this backend to run. This kind of burden the whole system. So what do? They kind of separate different models or different service. So like different requests go to different service into different kind of containers. So like imagine it's a lot of containers in the back, and then you'll have a central backend. So the central backend will like, okay, here's the request coming, and this request is request for like, for example, text to speech, and then this text to speech request will be sent to this container and say like, okay, I give you this request, you process, and then you let me know when you are done, tell me, and also the results, and the results will go back to the front end. So basically I don't know if I can mirror. And yeah, I really hope like people can like explain further or with better definitions to. I don't want to sign out. Come on, is there any whiteboard? Yeah, I said that today would be a super short stream, but I kind of want to talk about this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for. Yeah, that's great. A very good explanation, like independent application, and then also like APIs or payments. Oh yeah, the payment is a very good thing. So for example, I don't want to call the payments myself in my system, right? Then you have to handle a lot of things. So you can call a third party request, or you can also, like, if you really want to, you can call the payment system in a different container. For example, like this one, I'm calling, this is a microservice, and my actual system is, is this one. Backend, and then my actual system is like this. Yeah. And what I do, I have a place called TTS. This one, of course, I already have something, but I will just use this to call this microservice for doing something and then return. So this is microservice. So this is basically to not let your backend kind of super bulky, like contains everything in one container. Then this container will be super, super busy to handle every request and then basically explodes. And then you will run into a super slow service, online service, and nobody wants that. And yeah, but this is really just one way of designing your software or your backend. You don't have to do this. If you say like, I just want everything in one place, in one backend, there's no problem. Nobody will stop you from doing so. Okay? It's just not super efficient. But if you like it, do it. It has pros and cons. So that's all I wanna say. And today we do a little bit of testing on this one. But I use Whisper AI. For my prototype, yes. For my real online service, no. The reason is super simple. The reason is it doesn't handle the requests I want to do. For the prototype, I only handle English, so no problem at all. But for my real service, English is not the only one language that will come into my system. So I cannot. It's more like a limitation. I cannot use Whisper AI. But what more I will use? I will try out Wave2Vex too, I think. This one was something that I will actually try out when I start building the actual, instead of prototype, a real thing. Then this would be the models that I try. And maybe there's some other thing like Meta or something. Meta, LLM, what's that called? Speech recognition. I probably will try this, but it's also probably one of the problem. The same like this, the Whisper AI is it doesn't have the language that I'm searching for. So just for the prototype, this is the way I will go for. Okay, and I think I already streamed quite a long time, and I hope that today's content is useful for you, and or you had fun looking at me coding a little bit. Yeah, and I wish you a very nice afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. I wish you have a good day. And see you on Friday. Bye bye.